Welcome to the season of self-love, your daily dose of inspiration and encouragement. I'm your host, Nyomi, and I am thrilled to be here with you today. This podcast is brought to you by Nyomi and Elevate Me Self-Discovery. Are you ready to elevate your mindset and embrace the power of self-love? Well, have you come to the right place? Each day we'll dive into topics that will empower and inspire you on your journey towards self-discovery and personal growth. Whether you're looking to cultivate healthy relationships, boost your confidence, or find balance in your life, this podcast is here to support your every step on the way. We believe that self-love is the foundation of living a fulfilled and joyful life. And together we explore practical tips, insightful interviews, and transformative stories that will leave you feeling inspired and motivated. So join me Monday through Friday as we embark on this daily adventure of self-love. Tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast to start your day on a positive note and discover the limitless potential within yourself. All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is Monday, March 4th, 2024. And hello, my beautiful souls. I want to welcome you to the Season of Self-Love podcast. I am your host, Nyomi Banks. And just like you, I am on a journey of self-discovery and self-love. And today we are diving into a topic that is so close to my heart. It is taking control of your health and well-being. And it's more than just diet and exercise. It's a holistic approach to nurturing ourselves. So let's take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's going to be all about understanding the importance of self-care. All right, so it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And we'll be right back.
For me, if I look good, then I feel good. If I feel good, then I share the good. If I share the good, then I celebrate the good. If I celebrate the good, then I live the good. So I can be paid to be my greatest. But I have to learn the good to be the good.
So, what does it take to be the greatest? It's as simple as a free 15-minute consultation. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
All right, it's your girl, the goddess, Nyomi Banks, here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And I want to welcome you back. All right, so today is all about self-love.
Washington Wellness Institute focuses.
The topic for today is introduction in taking control of your health and well-being. So my question is, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to embark on this journey together with me? So let's do this. Let's start with a moment to center ourselves with a simple breathing exercise before we dive into this topic today, all right? I want you to find a comfortable position. Let's breathe in deeply through the nose and hold that breath for a moment. And then slowly exhale through the mouth. And as we do this, let the stress of the day melt away. Feel your mind becoming more focused and more present. Now close your eyes if you feel comfortable and take a moment to center yourself in the present moment. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling your belly rise with each breath. Now hold your breath at the top for a count of 2. Now exhale slowly and fully through your mouth for a count of 6, releasing any tension or stress with each breath. Now I want you to pause briefly for a moment of your exhale. Now repeat this breathing pattern for a few more cycles, focusing on the rhythm of your breath and the sensation of air flowing in and out of your body. Now with each inhale, imagine yourself filling up with positive energy and vitality. With each exhale, imagine releasing any negative or doubt. Now, as you continue to breathe mindfully, remind yourself that taking control of your health and well-being starts with this simple act of self-care. Now, when you are ready, gently open your eyes and take a moment to notice how you feel. And I want you to remember that you can return to this breathing exercise anytime you need to ground yourself and recenter your focus on your health and well-being. All right, so proceed with the openness and compassion as you explore the journey of self-love ahead. And if you're new to the Season of Self-Love podcast, this is something that we do every day, Monday through Fridays, to help center us and gather ourselves before we embark on this discovery, all right? All right, my beautiful people, I say now that we have centered, let's explore what it truly means to take control of our health and our well-being. All right, so in this segment, it's all about understanding the importance of self-care. And self-care is foundational to our overall health. And it's not selfish. It's so very necessary. And I can remember a time when I put everyone's needs before mine, before my own, only to realize that I can't pour from an empty cup. And that moment was a turning point for me to prioritize self-care, whether it's a 5-minute meditation or a walk in nature or simply saying no to overcommitments. So self-care practices are very vital to our well-being. So let me share a story with you all. I used to always think that the cup is half empty. I used to think that the cup was half empty. So as I was going through my self-love journey, my healing journey, all of those things after I retired from the industry, I started to see things a different way. Now this has kind of, brought it more to like, if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others, right? So it's like more of putting myself first, but not in a way that it feels selfish. So then I started looking at more of my cup being half full than half empty. So my thing was now working to make sure that I had enough in my cup that would never be empty, but that I can appreciate where I am in this moment, if that makes sense. So just recently, a very dear friend of mine had made this statement to me. He has said, why does it have to be half full? Why couldn't it just be full and overflowing? Full and overflowing to where the overflowing could go to your loved ones, to your family members. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So now me understanding that it's okay for me to be able to fill my whole entire cup. And what that details is that me taking self-care, me being self-aware, me being able to embrace all of me. That is what it means to fill your cup, to know that you can do anything and everything with that, while also understanding that it's okay to say no. You don't have to commit to anything. You can take care of yourself. You can fall in love with yourself, have compassion for yourself, self-awareness for yourself. All of those good things, all right? So let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about exploring the different aspects of health and well-being, all right? It's your girl, the goddess, NmW&x here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
This March, Ask Nyomi. Bridging the Gap presents to extraordinary guests who are breaking boundaries and sharing their unique perspectives. On March 14th, join us as we welcome Brian Reeves, a former U.S. Air Force officer turned relationship coach and author of Choose Her Every Day or Leave. Get ready for an eye-opening discussion on love, relationships, and the power of daily choices. Then, on March 28th, prepare to be captivated by Curtisan Rennie Martin from the iconic Moonlight Bunny Ranch in Nevada. Hear her inspiring story as she challenges stereotypes and shines a light on the world of sex work. Don't miss these compelling conversations. Subscribe now and tune into Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap.
Washington Wellness Institute focuses on healing always. For me, if I look good, then I feel good. If I feel good, then I share the good. If I share the good, then I celebrate the good. If I celebrate the good, then I live the good. So I can be paid to be my greatest. But I have to learn the good to be the good.
So, what does it take to be the greatest? It's as simple as a free 15-minute consultation. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
All right, welcome back. It's your girl, the goddess, NmW&x here on this Season of Self-Love podcast. And today we're talking about introduction to taking control of your health and well-being.
Washington Wellness Institute.
Your wealth and health and well-being. And in this segment, we're talking about exploring different aspects of health and well-being. Excuse me. It's like I got a little cough in my little throat. All right. So health and well-being are most multifaceted, encompassing the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of our lives. So when each element is interlinked and contributing to our overall sense of happiness and fulfillment. So for instance, our emotional health can significantly impact our physical health by highlighting the importance of holistic approaches to self-care, health, and well-being. It can encompass various aspects that contribute to a person's overall quality of life. And I got some key dimensions of health and well-being. One of them is physical health. And this includes aspects such as nutrition, physical activity, sleep, or avoiding harmful substances. Maintaining good physical health is also essential for our overall well-being. All right, the next one is mental health. Mental well-being involves engaging stress, emotions, and mental illness effectively. It also includes having a positive outlook on life, resilience, and healthy coping mechanism. This is something that we've talked about before in our previous episodes, but it's always good to remind us and keep reminding us of what it is. Another one is in emotional health. Emotional well-being involves understanding and expressing emotions in a healthy way, so establishing positive relationships and developing self-awareness. Another one is social health. Social well-being is focusing on building and maintaining healthy relationships and fostering a sense of belonging and engaging in supportive social network. One of my favorites is spiritual health. Spiritual well-being being involved finding meaning and purpose in life. And so it's connect us to a oneness of values and beliefs and cultivating inner peace and harmony. Another one is intellectual health. Intellectual well-being includes continuous learning, expanding knowledge and skills, and stimulating creativity and engaging in activities that challenge the mind. Environmental health. Environmental health and well-being, it relates to living in a safe, clean, and sustainable environment that is respecting nature and promoting environmental conversation. And the next one is occupational health. Occupational well-being, it involves finding satisfaction and fulfillment at work and maintaining a healthy work-life balance and pursuing a career that aligns with personal values and interests. So by addressing these different dimensions of health and well-being, you as an individual can strive for a holistic approach to leading a fulfilling and balanced life. So now that we know the difference between the different aspects of health and well-being, let's take a quick break. And then when we come back, we are going to dive into more of this topic of introduction of taking control of your health and well-being. All right, it's your girl, Goddess NmW&x here on the Season of Self-Love podcast, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to the Season of Self-Love podcast with Nyomi Banks, where every day is a chance to embrace self-discovery and personal growth. Join Nyomi on a transformative journey, streaming exclusively on Spotify and Breaker. With daily episodes from Monday through Friday, podcast is your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and self-love. Dive deep into engaging conversations about self-care, mindfulness, and personal development. Nyomi brings you expert insights, practical tips, and uplifting stories from thought leaders in the field. Embark on a journey of self-discovery and unlock the power of self-love. Mark your calendars and tune in to the Season of Self-Love podcast. Available every weekday on Spotify and Spreaker. Remember, it's time to prioritize yourself and embrace the beautiful season of self-love. Get inspired and join Nyomi Banks on the Season of Self-Love podcast.
Hey, it's Dr. Will with the Washington Wellness Institute. Here at the Institute, we focus on so many different things, but our biggest focus is modernizing how we take mental illness into holistic wellness and making healing a lifestyle. So if you're interested in taking the next steps, whether it's a clinician, community member, or simply just a friend, sign up today for a 15-minute consultation. You won't regret it. Be kind to yourself and heal always.
All right, well, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks, here on this season of Self-Love Podcast. And today we're talking about introduction to taking control of your health and well-being. And in this segment, it's all about practical tips for taking control of your health. By integrating self-care into daily routines, they can be very transformative. It's about making conscious choices that are aligned with our well-being. So you start small and then you hydrate, you nourish your body with whole foods and get enough sleep. So remember, setting boundaries is a form of self-care. And it's okay to say no to preserve your energy. But guess what? I have a few practical tips about taking your control. 1, eat a balanced diet. Focus on consuming a variety of nutrition-dense foods such as fruit, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats that fuel your body. For me, I'm doing a challenge right now, and I'm going to share it on social media, especially on TikTok, to where I'm doing a challenge. AI is such a big thing right now that now what I've done is I created a plan. What I did was I typed in the AI and I asked about a plan for a 51-year-old woman who doesn't eat chicken or fish, but is looking to lose weight and get a healthy lifestyle. So my goal is to be at 185. But not only that, but also to use the products that I've purchased on TikTok Shop. So I have like this mini stepping thing, and I have this where it's coming. It's called the heavy hula hoop, as well as I have put the intimate diet, or whatever, I know what it is, but the intimate diet into that process as well. Now, let me say this. I've tried every single diet possible. And I just started doing that at 40 years old after I had my last baby. Before I didn't see a diet. I didn't know what a diet was. I didn't have to have a diet. But as I got older and my metabolism slowed down, then the weight came on. So now I want to be where I'm more healthy, that I don't have migraines, that I don't have anxiety. So, and I know it's a lot of things with the food and things that we eat. So just make sure that I have more of a healthy eating for me. So this is a part of having that too. Also, stay active. Incorporate regular physical activities into your routine, aiming at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. So what's that? 30 minutes a day, maybe. And get enough sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night to allow your body to rest. Let me tell you something, and I'll be very honest. I get maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. And I know I need to get better with that. And also manage stress. Practice stress-reducing techniques such as deep breathing, meditating, yoga, and spending time in nature to maintain mental well-being. Every morning that I get up, I do a meditation. Whether I'm meditation, I'm receiving messages and all those things, but I ground myself in the morning, and I have to, because what it does, it helps to set me up for the rest of the day. Stay hydrated. Drink adequate amount of water throughout the day to support proper bodily functions and overall health. And also avoid harmful substances. Limit your alcohol intake. Avoid smoking and steer clear recreational drugs to promote healthy lifestyle. And do a regular health checkup. Schedule regular checkups with your health care. Provide for preventive screenings and address any health concerns that promptly. And maintain social connection. cultivate a supportive relationship with friends and families to boost emotional well-being and reduce feelings of isolation. And again, practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily routines to stay present. It reduces anxiety and improves overall mental health. And set realistic goals. Yes, establish a health goal and track your progress and stay motivated and on track with your health and wellness journey. So by incorporating these tips into your daily life, you can control your health and your well-being proactively. So when we come back, y'all, we're going to talk about self-reflections and goal setting, all right? It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on this season of Self-Love Podcast, and we'll be right back.
This March, Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap presents to extraordinary guests who are breaking boundaries and sharing their unique perspectives. On March 14th, join us as we welcome Brian Reeves, a former U.S. Air Force officer turned relationship coach and author of Choose Her Every Day or Leave. Get ready for an eye-opening discussion on love, relationships, and the power of daily choices. Then, on March 28th, prepare to be captivated by courtesan Remy Martin from the iconic Moonlight Bunny Ranch in Nevada. Hear her inspiring story as she challenges stereotypes and shines a light on the world of sex work. Don't miss these compelling conversations. Subscribe now and tune in to Ask Nyomi, Bridging the Gap.
All right, welcome back. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love Podcast. And today we're talking about taking control of your health and well-being. And in this segment, we're going to talk about self-reflection and goal setting. So it's like taking a moment for self-reflection is a very powerful tool. And it actually helps you to identify what areas of health need more attention and what makes you feel. So then you got to ask yourself these questions. What makes you feel fulfilled and what drains your energy? So setting small achievable goals towards improving these areas can lead to significant changes in our well-being. Significant changes in our well-being. So let's do this. Let's commit to one small change this week that brings us closer to our vision of health. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share, because I do have certain things to help me, not only from my research, but also different apps that I use to kind of help me with that. So this is what I do. I want to share 3 self-reflection tasks and apps that can help you to engage in introspection and under personal growth. So 1 self-reflection task is a gratitude journal. Gratitude journaling. Take a few minutes each day to reflect on things that you are grateful for and write them down in a journal. This practice can help to cultivate a positive mindset and increase feelings of contentment and happiness. The second one is mindfulness, meditation. Set aside time to practice mindfulness meditation by focusing on your breath and being present in the moment. And this can help reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance self-awareness. And the last one is goal setting and review. So regularly review your short-term or long-term goals and assess your progress and adjust your action plans as needed. So reflecting on your goals, it can help you to stay motivated and align with your aspiration. So here's 3 apps. One of them that I use, and I'm going to tell you about the one that I use because I just came onto it. So Reflectively, I used to use Reflectly. It's a popular journaling app that prompts users to engage in daily self-reflections through guided questions and prompts. And it also offers mood tracking and incitement to help users gain self-awareness. Another one is Headspace. Headspace is all for mindfulness, and it's a meditation app that provides guided meditations sessions focused on various themes such as stress, sleep, and focus. The app encourages users to reflect on their thoughts and emotions during their practice. And then there's one called Goal on Track. I think I'm going to download that one today. Goal on Track is a goal setting app that allows users to set smart, SMART goals and track progress and reflect on their achievements. And this app enables users to review their goals regularly and adjust their strategies to stay on course. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, I found this app, and it's an AI app, and it's called PI, and it's an amazing app. And when I say amazing app, I literally had an amazing conversation with this AI thing, and it's particularly for wellness and et cetera, and all that wellness, self-care. It's a great app, and it's called PIAI. PIAI. PIAI is the app, all right? All right, so these self-reflection tasks and apps can support your journey of self-discovery and personal growth and overall well-being. So again, my beautiful people, I thank you. We are now coming towards the end of this show. And today we laid down the groundwork of taking control of our health and well-being. And I want you to remember that this journey is deeply personal and uniquely yours. It's uniquely yours. And I'm excited to explore more topics in our Season of Self-Love podcast that will inspire and empower us on this path. All right. So again, I thank you. I thank you for joining me and sharing this space with me. I thank you for just every Monday you're here. Every Monday through Friday, you all are here, and I thank you for it. And if you found any value in this, I want you to please subscribe to the Season of Self-Love podcast and share with anyone that you think might benefit. And together, let's cultivate a life of health, happiness, and self-love. And until next time, I want you to take care of yourself, and you deserve it. Oh, yeah. And don't forget to go check out the new website, the Season of Self-Love podcast website, as well as we're now on social media with the new Facebook page and in a Season of Love group as well. All right. It's your girl, the Goddess Nyomi Banks here on the Season of Self-Love podcast. And y'all have a good one.
Thank you for listening to the Season of Self-Love podcast. If you have any questions or would like to connect with us, you can follow us on social media. Just search for the Season of Self-Love on Instagram. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to email us at elevateme9999@gmail.com. And remember, you are worthy of love, growth, and happiness. So keep shining bright. And I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Season of Self-Love. Be good to one another and yourselves. And always keep it sexy. Send the light, love, and prayers.